Hi there, this is just a very quick walkthrough video of where my setup is at the moment with my Chic Sparrow in the personal size. So at the moment I've just put in my Pilot eVault pen, only because my fountain pens don't actually sit in here right. They fit, but then they're going to hang way over the top, or equally just not sit right from the bottom. So I still need to sort out a better pen system. I've got some other fountain pens I'll actually try. So at the moment, as you can see here, it says be purposeful. At the moment what I've done is I've actually popped in 5 booklets. This booklet here, the one you can see that sticks out a little bit, is one that I've actually made myself. So I made some booklets myself. I'll just take these lucky bands off. They're just holding it firmly closed at the moment. Now this is potentially a bit of a hack job. What I did to make these, you can see that I've got sticky tape around the outside. These are for my own personal use inside this guy, so it did not bother me to have this. What I found my issue was, I had no problem whatsoever printing these off, folding them, getting the spine okay. My issue was I'm using a normal stapler, so while I can get the neck of the stapler to reach in, if I'm trying to do it this way so I get the smooth side on the outside, I think I wasted about 3 or 4 booklets trying to get that just perfect, and I'd always end up being slightly off on the centre, which made the booklet relatively useless because I'd be able to use one half of it easy enough, but then when I get to the second half, the staples would be skewed off and just made it too difficult to write. So I decided today to just bite the bullet and simply staple it this way, with the smooth side on the inside, rough side on the outside, which isn't ideal, but I've just popped some sticky tape over it, and I've decided, for the fact that this now made this a 4-minute job to do, I will just simply cope with having the staples this way with a bit of sticky tape over it. It's only me that's going to see it. I'm not selling them. They're just for my own use, so I can live with that. So it's now meant that I'm more than happy to make my own booklets. So today I printed off diary pages from My Life all in one place. He has some personal sized booklets in there. I also printed off just a straight lined notepad, another lined notepad, a dot notepad, booklet, and I did 2 calendar ones. So this one here is July to December this year, and this one is January to June next year, just in the weeklies. So again, the sticky tape I can live with. That's just simply the price of me doing it myself. I will still intend to buy special booklets from different Etsy stores as I come across them, but the bulk, because of what I do for a living as well as the amount of notes I take, I really burn through booklets. I take a lot of notes, so having the ability to make my own, even with the sticky tape on the outside, is just a much better solution for me. Okay, so far, as you can see, this is sitting in here quite well. I've kept them intentionally just that little bit wider to give me more writing space, and the height, it's maybe 2 mil taller, but it still fits in here just fabulously. So the first booklet is actually a Chic Sparrow insert, and that is it's got a monthly view calendar, as well as then some pages for notes, and then weekly view. We go into weeklies until we get through the month. And what I'm using this for is actually, at the moment, I was just transcribing across some of both my work and personal diary appointments, so that this is actually with me here. Then this calendar is strictly for purposeful planning, so it's YouTube post dates, when I write up my blog posts, all that type of thing. So that just has those details in there. My next booklet is my research notes. As a researcher, I keep several research diaries. So I have a A5 Clairefontaine that I actually hole punch because it often sits in, I've got a big binder with a lot of journal articles in it. And this is actually my research diary that I use for actually taking research notes. I use a column method for notes, and as I read through journal articles, this is actually where I take my research notes. So what this research journal is for is actually normally each day that I do some research. It's just some small notes about what it is that I've actually focused on that day for my research, how I feel I've gone. It's more, I suppose, a reflective journal about my research and my progression, as opposed to my Clairefontaine, which is actually the physical recording of research notes related to journal articles that I'm reading that I will then use in my own writing. This booklet here relates to my blog and video ideas, just simply tracking what it is that I'm going to be doing, when I'm going to be doing it, and actually scheduling those in. Specifically, what I want to move to is if I have some video or blog ideas, actually planning out those as a project, and actually giving a bit more thought and detail to the way that I'm putting things together. And then this last booklet is actually just miscellaneous notes. So at the moment, it's got an index. I'm at the moment, the first 2 pages, I'm looking at a new laptop for actually moving around, and I've met with someone today and talked about a particular subject. So it's just got notes in there related to those 2 things. So essentially, whenever I meet with someone or if I need to take notes on the go, this is the booklet that I'll do that in. And all of the others have a specific purpose. So that is how I've got this set up so far. My thinking is that I may move to turning this into my wallet instead of my current Hamilton Filofax. But I can't do any of that until I can locate some inserts. And that's been actually my biggest issue, is I keep wandering through Etsy stores. I can find plenty of paper inserts, but I'm actually looking for the sticky pockets you can put on here, as well as the plastic sleeves you can put through with some zipper pouches and some credit card slots and that type of thing. So if you know where to find any of those, please leave some comments down below. Give the video a like if you've enjoyed the video, but I'd be very interested if you know where I can find any of those. Please leave some comments down below, and that way I can check those out. So that is my setup at the moment. It is ever changing because I'm still trying to sort it through, but I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you.